2, 1.
Father,
Yes?
what's beyond the community?
Don't ask such questions so loudly in public. I don't know.
Well, is there someone I could ask? What about the outsider?
Don't go asking questions. I know it may be hard for you to understand, but you shouldn't go asking questions. It's not good to be nosy. You can get in trouble for that. Do you want to learn something you shouldn't and then receive your letter?
Dad, I kind of talked to someone.
Who? A council member?
No, her. The girl I'm not supposed to talk to.
What? The outsider?
She's very sweet, and she's taught me new words.
We're done talking about this. You are never to speak to her again. Do you understand?
But I just want...
Never again.
Before we begin the ceremony, I have some rather unsettling news. Councilmember Aspen, will you tell them your suspicion?
We have reason to believe that someone broke into the chamber late last night.
It's been a long while since something like this has happened.
We will not be disclosing our suspicions as to whom it was, but just know that all of you are being watched.
Now with that out of the way, we shall begin the ceremony. Monica, you've been with us for hundreds of years now, and we appreciate all that you've done to keep the village afloat. But while we are saddened to lose you, you must understand that it is tradition which ends you today, not our desire.
I understand.
It's with heavy hearts that we do this.
We've gathered the slips from the elders. Unfortunately, they voted unanimously that today is your last day with us.
We have to do something.
Cole, we can't do anything. Monica doesn't want any of us to suffer as the result of her letter. She's already accepted this.
Fine, but I'm not staying here to watch. I'm leaving.
No, don't! Please, I can't do this without you.
Why can't you come with me?
I promised Monica I'd be here for her. Just please stay.
Fine, I'll stay.
Thank you.
Monica, have you said your goodbyes?
Yes. All my ordeals have been taken care of. I'm ready.
May the glory of Monica be shared with us forever. Epoch.
Epoch.
It is done.
We will always remember what she has done for us.
Her body shall be buried in the shadow of the great tree. May the roots reach her and hold her. Now, because of the issues we've been having regarding the chamber, we have decided to move the book.
We hope that this act is something that never happens again.
Is that understood?
Now, Councilmember Cedar, will you proceed?
The next letter. Cole, you have 1 week. Cole, your letter.
Your page has been marked.
Take the letter!
I don't think I can.
The elders are watching you. Take the letter now.
I will begin the torture.
I think he's in shock. He does not mean to disrespect you all.
Very well.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay? I can't begin to understand what you must feel right now, but I will help you get everything together.
We will create a memorial in your honor and memory. You will not soon die a second death.
A second death?
The second death. It's the moment when the last person that remembers you dies. It's the moment that you're permanently done here. As long as books are written and songs are sung, your legacy will carry on with us. Would you like us to notify your father?
It's been a pleasure getting to know you. Thank you for giving me a reason to live.
No! They will not end you. Not on my watch.
It's destiny. I know this is because we went into the chambers.
I don't care. We're going to steal that book.
No, I'm not gonna put you in any more danger just because of me.
And I refuse to be alone again. I've only had you, and now they want to take you away. No, we're doing something.
Then you accept that I might get you killed?
Of course!
Why me? Why would you do that for me?
I'd do anything for you.
Then what do we do?
I don't know. We go back to the chambers and we go to the book again.
No, you're not thinking straight. I'm not gonna have the last thing I hear before my word be your screams. I can't do that to you, Erica. I need to keep you safe.
If we continue like this, I continue living out a ghost story until I get my letter. I continue to have people stare at me and wonder what happened to my parents. I continue without you. And it could be years until I get that letter. Hundreds of years all by myself sounds more painful than the ceremony itself. If we get caught and I get my letter, then I'll die for something. For someone. It sounds like a better ending than anything else I can think of.
Then what do? We're gonna have to have a plan.
We broke into the chambers and read the book once. What makes it seem impossible now?
Well, it's like they said. The book could be anywhere by now.
No. I think I know exactly where the book is. It's a crazy hunch, but it just might be the place we need to go.
If you think it's worth chancing. Do you think you can go through a window quietly?
I'm a fast learner. Dad? Dad,
What?
what happens next?
I don't know.
What are we supposed to do?
We have to keep surviving.
What do you think?
Why do you always ask questions? I don't know. I never know. I know as much as you when you're a child. Just a child. Just stop talking.
Why didn't you say anything at the ceremonies? You're a coward!
I know.
I've never seen this place before. Look. It's the tree of death from the book. And the three brothers. Erica, what is this place?
Right where we need to be.
How do you know? That's good luck.
Our first taste of it, anyways.
Can I see the book?
Why?
Can I please see the book?
But you might see your word.
Oh, can't I read it?
I don't know, can you? There.
Is that my word?
Of course. There. Now there's no way that they can end you.
Wait. What if I'm tortured for this?
You were silent coming in. Nobody knows what we're trying to do.
But on the day of my ceremony, it'll seem fairly obvious that they can't find my word. What'll happen to me then?
I don't know, Cole. You dragged me into this in Monica's house, and you seem to want to back down now that you've received your letter. God, I thought that you and I had a connection. I thought that you would save...
I'm taking an evening walk, and what do I find?
This isn't what it looks like.
We were trying to ensure the safety...
Coward!
Erica, I don't know what he said to you, or what stories he's told you, but I assure you, they were all lies. He is not to be believed. He is not to be trusted. He is a lowly...
What have I done to cause this distrust? Why did I receive a letter?
You need to be sacrificed, you treasonous child. It's tradition. Besides, you committed parricide, Cole. You do know what that word means, don't you?
I've never heard of that word before.
Cole, he knows what you did to your father.
What?
You thought we didn't know. If you'd like, I can have their bones dug up and brought to us this second. And I can start grinding them into a fine powder. while you watch helplessly. Do you know what bone smells like, Cole? It's as unpleasant as your family, I assure you. You'll watch me do that while you hold onto a book you can barely read.
Don't say that to him!
Your mother chose to die like a pig at slaughter instead of raising you and teaching you. How unfortunate. The most hilarious part is that the vote took no time at all. It was unanimous. That means that everyone agreed to let her die.
Stop!
Sit! I'll deal with you in a second. Just wait until I tell you about her parents, Cole. What? It's an amazing story. I promise that it's far more amazing than your poor excuse for a family.
You know about my parents?
It's not your turn yet! Thank you for sacrificing your father for our cause, Cole. That was very brave of you.
I'm warning you, stop it right now!
Standing up for a boy, I see. How predictable, Erica. I've seen husbands defend wives, mothers defend children, men defend women, and women defend men. Nothing stops us and what we do. And there is nothing you can do. If he hands me the book, you will only be tortured for 12 seasons. You do realize how tame that is, don't you? You have no idea how long I'll enjoy torturing you. You'll wish to hear your word just to end the pain you're feeling. Your screams will fill
Regurgitate! Regurgitate!
What have you done?
His word was 3 pages before yours.
But what have you done?
I saved us, Cole! We need to leave now before somebody finds out what we've done.
You ended him! You said there would be no speaking of murder! He knew about your family!
It's you and me, Cole! From now on, it's only you and me.
From now on, it's only you and me.
We need to talk about what happens next.
Erica?
Yes?
Thank you.
Cole, you go on ahead. I'll be right there.
Okay.
The plants aren't growing, Father. I'll need help with this problem. Can't do everything on my own, Father.
I do not want to eat.
Father, you have to eat. You will shrivel and be in agony, and I can't let that happen.
But it won't kill me.
Father, I know that Mother and Brother are gone now, but it gives us no reason to sit here and let ourselves rot.
Cole, we have nothing to live for without them.
Father, it's not true. I talked to Erica yesterday, and she saw that I was sad. I guess she could read it on my face. She said she used to say, be ebullient. She said that ebullient meant happy. I think we should try to... Father! Father! Father, what's wrong? Father, are you ill? Daddy! Daddy! Don't leave me!
Can you believe someone broke into the council chambers and tried to steal the book? What do you think the council would have done if they caught them?
They would have gotten what they deserved. What's with everyone suddenly defying the ways of everything? The way things have always been.
Jeez, Jade, calm down.
No, this is ridiculous. People need to start accepting that this is normal. It's just what happens, and there's nothing we can do to change that. Look at May and William. Nothing they could do and nothing we can do.
Just because you haven't lost anyone close to you doesn't mean this isn't affecting anyone. Daniel won't have parents. Or did you forget about their son?
At least he can learn to be independent and have great role models to look up to.
Yeah, at least Daniel will be able to live on his own without his parents.
What's that supposed to mean?
Harper, don't.
No, Lucas. Jade, you are completely reliant on your family. And as long as I've existed, you haven't lost anyone. You say that this is normal because it hasn't happened to you. If someone in your family was the next to get a letter, you would be lost. You are weak without anyone telling you what to do.
I hope you get a letter next!
Jade! We should probably get you back to your house, Harper.
No, I don't want to go home. I have just as much right to be here as she does.
She didn't mean that. This situation is really putting us at odds with each other. We need to have faith that things will go back to normal soon.
What is normal anymore, Cadence?
Tradition, Harper.
Listen, I know that this isn't the best situation we're in right now. I know that we're scared about the frequency of the letters, but you just wish someone would be taken away from us permanently.
Yes, I did.
Either you have lost your mind, you really don't know what it means to lose someone, or you've lost any sense of humanity left in you. You don't really want anyone to be taken away from us.
But
Stop. Our village will end if we cannot work together. The council, in their highest graces, has promised as much, and I trust their judgment. I might not like how things are done with our ceremonies, but I have faith in what we do and why we do what we do.
as do I.
But it is not in our hands to decide what the council is supposed to do. We are not on the council. We must accept that they have our best interests in mind at all times. We cannot promote the death of our peers, of our friends, of our families. Without them, this village would crumble. If you're not willing to fall in line and respect the village, I will have to report you to the high elders and the council. Do you want that?
Of course not.
Harper's family always supported your family when the times were the hardest. She is one of us.
I will apologize to Harper.
Halcyon, ephemeral.
What the hell?
Why? What caused you to do this?
Silence, everyone. We must announce that our dear friend has been ended.
We can only assume that one of you has done this to him, and there are repercussions to this act of treason.
Repercussions. Treason.
Harper did nothing. There was no reason for this.
This is not a game, Erica. There has been too much rebellion from this village. First breaking into our chamber, now ending our friend.
We are not taking this lightly. We will get to the bottom of this.
We know one of you is withholding information about these occurrences from us. Therefore, we are forced to use extreme measures.
Mutiny.
Mutiny.
Honorable Leader, it wasn't me. High Elders, I assure you it wasn't me. I don't know who it could be, but I promise I would never betray you.
You did this! I've only known you to be a problem for this village, Cole, and I will not go to the grave for you. I believe it was Cole who broke into your chambers and tried to steal the book. You have to believe me. You've been with my family and I for several nights this week. Have I at any point left your sight?
Only for a few moments, really. I recall that you and my wife were...
Who did it?
Who did it? We do not know!
I will continue the torture.
We do not know! Will someone make this stop?
You will not scream at your council, Cadence. Talisman!
Talisman! You're killing the village. We are all there is. None of you truly appreciates the council or what is going on here. You're willing to sacrifice your lives to try and save each other, but it's only tradition that ties us together. Tradition puts food on your plates.
Because of our ceremony, the crops have been plentiful. The sun shines and the tree grows, and the brothers remain apart the way they should. The brothers weren't meant to stay apart.
What did you say?
The brothers weren't meant to stay apart. Had they been able to share the throne, we wouldn't have words tied to our names. We wouldn't be cursed.
You fool, we are not cursed. We are blessed with unending life.
Until it's time for harvest, then we're sacrificed.
The tree of death needs the blood to return to the soil for the plants to grow.
What is going on? Cole, will you please explain?
Squalor! Hear it!
Squalor! Hear it!
What do you plan on doing now? Ending the entire village?
How old are you?
What does that matter?
You have no idea, do you?
So what if she doesn't know her age?
You read the beginning of the book, didn't you?
There's no use in lying now. There's nothing left to hide. We have the power in our hands.
We did.
Then I must assume that you did not read the end of the book. If you did, you would understand what happened with the original elders in council.
Wait, that isn't you?
Of course not. Our village has suffered from many rebellions over time. Most of them have stopped quickly, but some of them spread like wildfire. Obviously, we've upset the tree with our inability to lead as a council.
But how can that be? It's always been you three, ever since I was born.
That's simply not the case. Each time our village is on the brink of chaos, the slate is simply wiped clean and new blood is allowed to rebuild the village. You have no idea how significant your parents are.
Because of them, our village was allowed to prosper again. They created the new council. They created new elders. They created you.
You share blood with the writers of this very book. Your parents created the fail-safes, the ceremonial words. We are only allowed to exist in this village because of what they did.
Did you have any idea of this?
I swear I did not.
But the end of the book specifically states that if you were not to live up to the prophecy and save the village before a rebellion, you were to be eliminated and sacrificed.
Your blood will cause this village to start anew. The elders will remain, but we will start as if nothing changed. This has happened before, and we are sure it will happen again. Erica, please don't do that.
You cannot allow things to change. It's tradition. It's the way things have to be.
Repeat these words.
I beg of you, please consider the village.
I am. Serendipity!
Serendipity!
Stop. You cannot do what your parents did. There are only two of you. You do not have the power to restart life like they did.
But I'm a fast learner. Apocrypha!
Apocrypha! We did it.
Did what?
We did it. We beat our fate. It's like you said. From now on, it's only you and me.
It's only you and me.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. So, my parents are part of the legend of the book?
Honestly, I had no idea. I've never heard of that before. And it seems like now we're the only ones who know. I wonder what could have been different if only the village had known how important your family was. Would they have treated you any differently?
Or would they only alienated me even more because of it? My parents were the reason why the village was able to come back after the last rebellion. That must mean they weren't even a part of it.
Maybe they wanted to be part of the rebellion, but they also wanted to keep you safe. My mother only thought about keeping my brother safe. Her decision ended up killing my entire family.
There's no more village, Cole. What do we do now?
Honestly, I don't know.
Do we read the book for answers?
No. The book is how they used to live their lives. We can create our own book. We can fill it with stories of love, compassion, and forgiveness. We don't have to rule by scaring others.
We'll need to rebuild slowly, and we'll create a new book without traditions and death.
Yes.
A village where there are no council members, and where everyone shares the land equally.
Do you think such a village can exist?
I think that such a village can thrive, especially if it's one that we build together.
And then my father can finally have what he wanted.
What was it that he wanted?
It's something my whole entire family wanted. We wanted fairness and love and equality. It seemed impossible then, but now it seems completely possible.
We'll rewrite the books to create the utopia we all deserve.
And we can finally share in eternal happiness together. Erica? Erica!